Man, what's going on with you guys, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Hopefully everything is going good in you guys' life. And what we're going to be diving into today is we're going to be discussing the number one thing that women respect. And in my belief and in my opinion, there's a couple number one things. Y'all know how women have 5 best friends, like when you're supposed to just have one best friend. So there's a couple number one things, but one of the most important number one things women respect is honesty. And I have 4 reasons why, and we're going to go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so the number one thing that honesty shows is authenticity. It shows that you have nothing to hide. You know, the number one thing I see a lot with us men is we have to lie to get the sex. A lot of times we know good and well we don't want to be with this woman, but we feel like, okay, but her requirements, we know from her requirements that she requires you to be in a relationship. So what do most men do? Most men feel the need to get into a relationship with a woman they don't want to be with. You coming from a scarce place. Anytime you go that far to get into a relationship with somebody you don't want just because you're trying to get the sex, well, that's a loser mentality. You're hiding it, because the correct thing to do, that a real man would do, would to be to say, hey, you know what? I'm looking to hang out and have a good time. And if something is to happen in the future, then I'm open to it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just want to have a good time, that's something you need to state. You need to be honest, because the thing is, the best situation to be in is when you can let the woman decide. Because a lot of times we doubt in our head, like, man, if I tell her I don't want a relationship, she not gonna rock with me like that. Incorrect. Women want honesty, but here's the thing. When you stand 10 toes down, you can live with the result of that because you stood on the truth. See, what you got to understand is when you just let a woman know that you're open to a relationship, but right now you kind of just looking to hang out and have a good time, give her the opportunity to see, is that what she wants to rock with, or she don't want to rock with that? Because you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, man. Some women actually will be cool with it. But when you kind of feel like you ain't got no other options, and that, oh man, I got to get in a relationship with her to get the sex, it's only going to hurt you on the back end. Because on the back end, now she's going to be vindictive. She going to hate you. And if she's that type of chick, she could make your life miserable. You know, so another version of not being authentic will be when you put on a certain persona. When you try to put on a certain persona to a woman, like you're living this certain life, or you trying to act like you got a lot of money when you really don't, or that this is your car when it's really your homies, and anything like that, anything similar to what I just said, that's a sign of you can't be honest with yourself. That's a sign of being inauthentic. You're going to eventually expose yourself because you're not going to be able to keep that facade. See, women respect men who just show up authentically them. Because at least she knows, okay, this dude is confident, he's sure of himself. But when you show up trying to put on persona for a woman that you don't even know, the woman is already like, nah, this guy gives me the ick. Disgusting. She's turned off because you can't genuinely be you. So now you got to put on a persona of acting like you're somebody else instead of just being authentically you. Bottom line is, be authentic and live with the results. All right, the second thing honesty does is it makes a woman feel secured. And what y'all got to understand is a woman cannot be in her feminine if you can't be honest with her. If you lying all the time about stupid stuff and doing different things and you're not being honest, she's not going to feel secure. And when a woman is not secure, that's when she gives you hell. That's when she makes your life difficult. That's when she's complaining all the time because she knows that you're full of it. So the best thing to do is just to be honest, because once a woman finds out that you capping about something, it's pretty much downhill from that point. It's pretty much downhill because y'all know what they say about respect, man. Respect is hard to get, but it's so easy to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the hardest things to get from somebody, that respect, but you can lose it so quick. So that's why you want to be authentic. You want to be honest. Because when a woman is not secure, she can't be in her feminine because she doesn't feel safe and comfortable around you. And this goes on for trying to put on a certain persona, trying to be somebody that you're not, or trying to to lead with your wallet or overcompensate. Those things too definitely make a woman not feel secure. And when a woman doesn't feel secure, man, there is no sex that will be going on. That's what you got to understand. When a woman does not feel good and sure that you're making the right movements and you're not telling the truth and you're not standing on principles and you just doing what you want to get, you know what I'm saying, the reaction or the outcome that you want, when you're moving like that, oh nah, she ain't gonna feel secure. It's over with at that point. All right, so number 3 is self-respect. You know, when a woman sees that you're honest and you can stand on telling the truth and you ain't gotta lie about anything, it shows that you have a lot of respect for yourself, which is very attractive to women, because what it kind of shows is a sense of emotional maturity in a man. And those are things women look for, because again, they need to feel secured and protected. So it's like, if a dude, to them, that's a turn on. Man, when you got self-respect, that is super attractive to women. Women find that to be hella attractive, because it goes to show that you stand for something bigger, because you ain't got to lie about anything. You ain't got to try to just get your way with words. You can be honest and stand what happens and result of what you said or what you did. So that's very attractive to women when you have self-respect. See, a lot of us ain't got self-respect. A lot of us can't stand on the truth because we scared or we fear that we may not get the outcome we want. You're just coming from a scarce place. You want to come from abundance, because when you come from abundance, you won't be afraid to tell the truth. A lot of us are afraid to live on truth with women. We got to lie. We got to sneak around. We got to do this. Well, if you got to lie and sneak around, why are you in a relationship with her? You know what I'm saying? The thing is, what we got to understand is, with women, there's no need to lie, because a woman already knows in her head. Say, for instance, you met a woman, right? And you want to rock with her, but you don't want to be in a relationship with her. Well, a woman, she already knows if she's going to rock with you or not, depending on what you say. She already knows every angle. So there's no need of you trying to lie about it when she's already going to do what she does. A woman is going to do what she do. So there's no need to lie when women already are going to do what they're going to do regardless. So what's the point of lying about it anyway? And any man that respects himself will understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand a woman already knows if she wants me or not. So there's no need of me lying and try to mess things up and try to trick the process and try to get my way when she already knows what moves she wants to make. That's stupid. You want to give women the freedom to choose. So now they don't feel locked in. They don't feel betrayed. Because you know what happens when women feel betrayed, man. It turns into vindictiveness, jadedness, man. And we ain't got time for that. All right, the 4th thing is, with honesty, you show a woman that you don't fear losing her. This is so important. I think, a lot of us men, we're in this mindset of having one-itis. We meet a woman that we're really attracted to and we put all our focus into her. We're chasing her, we're pursuing her, and we're trying to do everything right. And when you're trying to do everything right, you're coming off as inauthentic. See, that's the very thing that I was doing for so many years. I was trying to do everything right, but me trying to do everything right, I'm coming from an inauthentic perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're not being real. No one is that nice. I was actually putting myself last. So when you come from that mindset, a woman, she can't respect that, because you're moving that way because you fear losing her. That's what it really is. So that's why you're trying to act all nice, because, I didn't want to mess things up. I don't want to mess things up. Like, that's the mindset I was coming from. That's the worst mindset to be. I don't want to mess things up. You know what I'm saying? You look weak, because here's the thing. If you had 2 other women that you was dating, like that one that you really like, if you had 2 others that you really like, and now you have 3, you would come from the mind frame of, let me see which woman is best for me. You got to think about it. Versus when you just got that one woman you want, and the other woman you have in your life you don't really want like that, then you're going to be doing everything to prove that you're the one. So a woman respects a guy who has an abundance mindset, because she knows that he won't be doing things just to prove himself to her. A woman wants a man that can make his own decisions. A woman wants a man that he doesn't fear losing her, because you not fearing losing her is what causes her to want you, because now she wants to prove that she's the best fit in your life. And that's the mind frame that you want to come from. And guys, this all starts from honesty. It all starts from honesty. When you're not honest, you just mess up so many things, man. It messes up so many things, because it just shows that you capping. You a cap. You not who you say you are. And nothing's worse than when a woman figures out you not who you say you are. That's the worst thing ever. Man, hopefully if you're watching my channel, man, we're not lying to women, but this is important, man. It's important that if you want to be with a woman, that you're not lying about anything. You're not lying about your lifestyle. You're not lying about anything. Be transparent. Because what you got to understand is, say that ends up being somebody you take seriously, like your girl, or a long-term situation, somebody you get married to, and you was lying to her early on. Well, eventually when those lies come out, what you gonna do? This is why it's anytime you meet somebody, it's the best to be transparent and be honest. Because when you start capping and you start lying about the little things, yeah, you may get away with it now, but women remember everything. Man, women have stellar memories. They can remember something you said 12 years ago, word by word, if it was that important to them. Women are like, they remember everything. So that's why you can't falsify your life. Don't try to like put on a facade. Don't lie about nothing. Just be genuinely you. Because when you're being genuinely you, no one can use that against you. And also too, man, that's the secret. Man, when you learn how to be authentic within your masculinity, it's everything. Because a woman is, see, for me, I can naturally make women feel comfortable right away when I'm on a date with them. When I'm on a first date with a woman, I can make her feel comfortable in under 5 minutes, because it's my authenticity. I'm not trying to gain nothing out the situation. I'm not going into it with unrealistic expectations. I'm not pressed. I'm not thirsty. I'm not doing the most. You know what I'm saying? When you operate like that, women respect that, because they don't see that too much in men. They see the opposite. And that's my whole point with this video, man. Like, just be aware of how you showing up. Be aware of what you're doing with a woman. Stand in truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to say certain things because you think it's going to make you look a certain way. Stand in realness, because a woman can respect, even if she doesn't like it, she can respect it because you stayed 10 toes down. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you go link to my Patreon for more exclusive content. And guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.